Hi, I'm Miss Kim. My son Ransom loves dinosaurs. He loves playing with T-Rexes, and here's a raptor, and here's a triceratops. I want to hear who can make the biggest roar. Roar for me really big right now. Now, dinosaurs are so much fun. They're big, strong. They were like real-life monsters that actually walked on the face of the earth. Now, playing with dinosaurs is a lot of fun. But what would you do if you actually met a dinosaur? I know what I would do. I would run away. Now, dinosaurs are big and strong and scary. But if there was one man that could fight a dinosaur, it would be our Bible hero from today. His name was Samson. Now, God had given Samson the gift of super strength, and he fought a lion once, and he won. Now, Samson, God gave him the strength to fight Israel's enemies, the Philistines, who were hurting them. And Samson had made a special promise to God. He was what's called a Nazirite, and he promised himself in service to God. And part of this promise was he could never cut his very long hair. Now, Samson was very strong, but he was not strong enough to fight alone. He was not strong enough to fight temptation. But Samson didn't always want to do things God's way. So one way that Samson disobeyed God is he went and he fell in love with a woman from the Philistines. Now, God wanted what was best for Samson and for Israel, but this woman named Delilah did not. So we're going to read today out of Judges 16:15 through 22. And it says, Then she said to him, How can you say I love you when you won't confide in me? This is the third time you have made a fool of me and haven't told me the secret of your great strength. With such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick of it. Now, do you think he should tell her his secret? So then he told her everything. He said, No razor has ever been on my head, because I have been a Nazirite dedicated to God from my mother's womb. If my head were shaved, my strength would leave me, and I would become as weak as any other man. Now, does this sound wise to you? When Delilah saw that he had told her everything, she sent word to the Philistines and said, Come back once more. He has told me everything. So the rulers of the Philistines returned with the silver in their hands. After putting him to sleep on her lap, she called for someone to shave the 7 braids of his hair, and so began to subdue him, and his strength left him. Then she called, Samson, the Philistines are upon you! And he woke up from his sleep and thought, I will go out as before and shake myself free. But he did not know that the Lord had left him. Then the Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and took him down to Gaza. Binding him with bronze shackles, they set him to grinding grain in the prison. But the hair on his head began to grow again after it had been shaved.
Hey kids, do you like dinosaurs? Sure you do! All kids love dinosaurs, and now, for the first time ever, Mainway Toys has given you not plush dinosaurs, not plastic dinosaurs, but real dinosaurs. These dinosaurs aren't made in a factory. They're made in eggs, because they're the real thing. Choose from 5 classic styles: T-Rex, Triceratops, Stegosaurus, Brachiosaur, and Pterosaur. Dino eggs will be shipping the first week of November, just in time for the Christmas rush. So if you love dinosaurs...
No, kids, don't do this, please. It's a terrible idea. Do not do it.
Hey, young man, aren't you excited to own a real dinosaur?
No way! Are you crazy?
But don't you love dinosaurs?
Of course I do. But you know what else I love? My hands, my feet, my head, my body, my life.
What are you talking about?
Look, announcer dude, it's a cool idea. It really is. But kids don't want real dinosaurs.
Why not?
Because they're big, strong, and they eat little kids for breakfast.
I thought they ate other dinosaurs.
I know you want to make some money selling toys, but this is not the way to do it. You need to run, like Samson should have run when he was tempted to sin. You need to get away from this dinosaur idea.
You know, the last time I checked, thou shalt not hatch dinosaurs was not in the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, but you hatch a giant T-Rex, and you'll find out why thou shalt not hatch a dinosaur.
I guess I didn't think of that. I was only thinking about the money I was going to make.
Sin is dangerous, announcer dude. When sin comes your way,
That was the very real dinosaur we hatched for today's skit.
Like I was saying, when sin comes your way, or dinosaurs, run!
Now, God did end up giving Samson the strength to defeat his enemies, but it wasn't a very happy way for Samson. Now, if Samson wasn't strong enough to fight temptation alone, it's safe to say that none of us are. So when someone tries to tempt you to do something wrong, a lot of times the best thing to do is to get away from that person. So see, if temptation looked like this, I would run away. Maybe even Samson would run away. But for Samson, temptation looked like his girlfriend. Temptation often doesn't look big and scary. For us, temptation might look like a friend or a classmate who wants us to do something. Maybe they tell us to say we should break the rules and say we're a chicken if we don't. Or maybe they tell us we should cheat on a test, and maybe there's someone we want to be friends with. But when this happens, the best thing we can do is actually to get away from that person. So we run away from the temptation, not like Samson who stayed there and got in trouble. We run away from the temptation and we run to God. And of course, we can talk to God in prayer. So we are going to pray right now that God will help us with temptation. Dear God, thank you for everything you've done, and thank you that you help us battle temptation. I pray that you will help us run away when someone wants us to do what's wrong. And thank you that we can always come and talk to you instead. I love you in Jesus' name. Amen.